So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Our video today takes us to Hazel Park, Michigan, where we find a relatively new frauditor that goes by the name of Bad Apple Audits. Now, he knows his rights, and he knows he can't be trespassed from federal property. Wrong. Enjoy. After wandering around the parking lot for over 5 minutes and then looking at the shrubs and the trees outdoors and then wandering about inside aimlessly, he finally gets a confrontation. Now, lucky for you, I've edited all that out. Let's get to the good part.
So, you can't record inside?
Yes, I can. Your poster 7 says I can.
So
Your
you
rules?
cannot record inside?
Your poster 7 says I can.
Why are you recording?
Because I'm doing it for news purposes.
Okay.
And I can.
I got you.
Alrighty. By the way, your poster 7 is out of date. Your American flag is tattered.
Now, that was the idiot's only encounter with anyone in the post office. It was brief and to the point. The police were called, and of course he's going to claim that poster 7 gives him carte blanche to do whatever he wants. But this time, the police are not having it.
10 minutes later.
Here they come.
Hello.
How are you doing?
So you're gonna...
Officer and badge number?
What's that?
Officer and badge number?
So let me get one thing straight real quick. You can't record inside of a government building
Yeah,
without
can.
a license.
Yeah, you can.
Not without a license.
Come with me. Come
Oh,
with
yeah,
me.
you're gonna come with us. Come on.
No, come with me.
Now we got rid of the problem.
No, look. Look.
Okay, but here's one.
I'm on public here. If you look at poster 7 right here. Photograph.
Listen.
Photograph for
Can I
news
explain
purposes.
something?
The narcissist attempts to make his point, but the police officers know just how to handle these types of people. You simply ignore them and enforce the law.
Quick. I don't care if you record. You've been doing it all day.
Officer and badge number?
It's right here on my name.
No,
Here's the
it's
deal.
right here. You tell the judge
Here's the
right
deal.
here.
Here's the deal. You've been asking for attention all day. You finally got it. Okay.
All right.
If they ask you to leave a government property, you have to
They
leave
cannot-
because
you
now
cannot.
you're trespassing.
No, you're not.
Yes,
you
you
can't
are.
trespass me off
Okay,
of public
we can
property.
leave.
So I'll call your supervisor.
Let's go.
Call your supervisor. Call your
You want to do
supervisor.
this all day? We'll do it all day.
Hey, see? Look,
Come on. Have a seat. Do you have your ID with you, sir?
I don't have to show you my
You
ID
want
right now.
it?
If you're admitted,
Okay.
no crime.
Okay, then you're free to leave.
What
Bye.
is the crime?
You can't be here.
What
They
is the
trespass
crime?
you. Bye.
It's not going to be quite that easy, officer, because if he's free to go, he's free to stay. But he can't figure out which one he should do. You're going to have to help the lad.
All right,
good
see
day.
that? Hazel Park.
Don't listen. Don't go back in there. Okay.
Hazel Park.
Thank you.
Hazel Park. Officer and badge number. Can I get your supervisor out here?
Have a good day. Don't go
Can I
back
get
in
your
there.
supervisor out here?
Have a good day.
I want your supervisor.
Have a good day.
I want your supervisor.
Do not go back in there.
I want your supervisor.
No. If you want to get his ID, go ahead.
I want your supervisor.
You want to ID yourself or no?
I want your supervisor.
Okay. You want a supervisor?
Yeah.
Okay, have a seat right there. We'll call a supervisor.
All right.
How many more times do you think this bloody idiot will say the word supervisor? When I see a grown man acting like this in public, it reminds me of seeing a small child in the supermarket having a temper tantrum because they can't have a piece of candy or a toy. Is that what you're doing, Frauditor?
Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Toll road 231.
All right. How can you trespass me off public property?
I'll explain to you.
I can show you the poster 7, rules and regulations. I'm not causing a scene. Unless I'm committing a crime, you cannot throw me off public property.
Do you want to hear my answer?
Yes, I want to hear your answer.
So technically, it is a governmental building.
And they have to call the postal inspector.
I guess you don't want to hear my
Go
answer.
away!
You want to hear my answer?
I do want to hear you answer that question.
Just in case the Frauditor can't shut his mouth long enough for the officer to explain, here's the explanation right here. A person can be trespassed at any time from a public building, and just because a building is open to the public doesn't necessarily give you carte blanche to do what you want in that building.
It is a place of business where they conduct business. Okay, it is a for-profit, even though it's a government entity. Okay, if they don't want you to be there, they can trespass you. Same with the post office as well as the Michigan Secretary of State. Right? Because at the end of the day, it is a business. They're conducting business. Furthermore, okay, you have to get permission from the entities inside to fill inside the
I
building.
cannot show you on the poster that says I can't do it. Rules and regulations. Can I show you the poster?
I mean, what do you have to show me? You got
Poster 7 that says I can record in there.
you got something to show me?
Right there on the poster. Right.
I'm really sick and tired of this poster 7 nonsense. If the people who ran the post offices would just take the time to sit down, read poster 7, and if everybody would get coordinated, all this nonsense would stop. Because poster 7 doesn't give you permission to come in and make a fool out of yourself and everybody else.
They're on their wall.
I'm just telling you, without their permission, Bud, this is what I know.
It says right there I can.
Yes, you can, but when they ask you to leave, you have to
You
leave.
can't because unless I'm committing a crime.
If you're at Kroger and they don't want to serve you,
That
and
is
they tell you to
private. That's
leave,
private property.
No,
that's not.
you're right. So that is private
I
property.
can't do nothing there. But go, trust me.
So, but what are you
This
getting
is
out
my
of this? What
First Amendment right.
What gratification
This
are you
is
getting
my
out of
First
this?
Amendment right
Sure.
to record in
You're right.
public.
You're right.
You just removed me from a public
Yes, 'cause
space
they don't want to serve you.
because I'm getting a stamp. I can record my stamp.
You were not getting a stamp. You were
Yes.
holding up the line.
No, I'm in line waiting to get a stamp.
not.
Yes, I am. You got me out
They
of
asked you
line.
to leave.
No,
They
never,
don't have to service
They
you.
said I can't.
They do not have to service you.
After the other officer just explained to this moron, he still wants to argue with someone else about it's my right to go in there and they have to serve me. He's missing the point entirely. What the hell's wrong with him?
Oh, a public
They
facility
do
does
not have to
service.
serve. They do not.
Are you saying a public
Not if they
service?
ask
They do not have to service you.
I want your supervisor to talk here, please.
They're coming.
I do want
They
your
do not have to
supervisor.
service you.
All right.
I mean, we can just have a conversation.
I'm mad because
we
you are violating my
we don't
right.
have to yell
And
at
then
each
he
other,
grabbed
man.
me, and then he
Because you
assaulted
have
me,
to-
grabbed
they
me
want
by
you
the
to
arm,
leave, and
and
we're not gonna
removed me off of
listen,
public property.
We're not going to make a scene in a big public building.
order.
Yes.
Badge number 222.
There you go. I'm glad you
Alrighty.
agreed.
I'm going to get a complaint form on you, and you
Okay.
are
Officer Toro.
Coro.
Here's
Badge
the
number.
deal. We're
and
not
you
gonna
just
deal with
say
all
right
that in
here.
there.
You are a public servant. You serve the public.
You're right.
I did nothing wrong by
Right.
record. I can record.
They
They
don't want you
cannot
there.
tell me.
They
They
don't want you
can't do
there.
that.
They don't
They
want you
can't
there.
do that.
Here we have a full-time frauditor who is also a part-time psychic and attempts to predict the future, but it's not going to work out well for him.
They
Why are you
can't
making
do that.
everything so difficult?
Because we
they
do
don't
this
want
all-
you there.
I go to every post office and do this, and I get the same. And I never got this
So you
reaction.
get
from
what, a bunch
people.
of YouTube likes or something?
Yes, I do.
Oh. So there's your gratification.
No, my gratification.
There's
is,
your gratification.
My gratification
okay.
is.
We're
when
not
you
going to do
come-
it inside there and,
Okay, first of all,
disrupt their business.
Okay, let's de-escalate. Let's de-escalate.
There's no escalation.
You
here.
are
You just
ri-
don't listen.
I know the law. I know the law.
I'm
I
glad
know
you
this
do.
part of the law. No, you do not. You
But
do
the
not
deal is
know
they
the
don't
law.
want to service you. And
They
don't
don't.
have to.
They have to
They
service
do
you.
not.
They are a
They do
public
not.
official. They are a public official.
They don't have to.
From somewhere, man.
You cannot
trespass-
ban me unless I commit a crime.
Pardon me, officer, but you're talking to a YouTube law expert. He watches YouTube videos every night and makes notes. Now, he's going to have his law degree soon, so give him some respect.
Unless I commit a crime. And what crime
They
have
ask
I
you to leave,
committed?
it's called trespassing.
You cannot trespass me from a public
they
space until I commit a crime.
Yes,
What
they
crime
can.
did I commit?
There's a lock on the front door. That doesn't mean you can go
I
there
can't
at
go
1 a.m.
during time, place, and manner. That's not time, place, and manner. I'm in here during business hours when the rest of the public
Right,
can go
and
into the place.
they asked you to leave, though.
They don't have the right to do that.
Yes, they do.
No, they do not.
Can we start over?
Yes, we can.
Do you fist bump people, or are you
Yeah,
against it?
there's-
All right.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
Let's
I
have
want
a
good police.
conversation, man. Just
I
a
want good.
conversation.
I'm going to good police officers.
have
Right
a
now, you are
conversation.
violating my First Amendment right. Okay. He grabbed me by the arm, forcibly, without me committing a crime. Without me committing a crime.
No, dearie me, no. He grabbed you by the arm. Oh, you're going to have to fill out a complaint form, sonny boy, and then you're going to have to get yourself a good attorney. Unless you're going to go pro se and represent yourself, then you could file an assault charge.
You cannot forcibly grab somebody.
I'm
I
all
am a
ears.
citizen.
These big old things are
I
listening.
am a citizen. I know very well what the law is. I go all over the place. You know, the chief of police from Camden got fired for that.
Where?
And the chief Romulus chief of police got fired for trying to force the movement. We take pictures to see how far you guys are going to come to us.
Okay.
That is my thing. I want my right to be protected.
Absolutely.
I do YouTube because that's how I get paid.
Dude,
So I do know.
We understand those.
I do know the right, but you really cannot remove me from there.
If
No, you
they-
cannot.
Dude, if they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
Like I said, I'm waiting for the supervisor. You need someone to know what they're doing here.
There you go. There's your lieutenant.
Oh yes, the supervisor has arrived on the scene, but it won't do a bit of good because the idiot's still gonna have a temper tantrum.
Hello.
As the boss.
Name and badge number?
What can I do for you?
I'm just in there peacefully recording.
You're gonna have to speak up, and we will deafen this here.
I am peacefully recording in there. I was not bothering anyone. I committed no crimes, okay?
Well, actually, you did.
What
Okay.
crime?
Listen to me.
What crime?
Okay.
What
Let me
crime?
explain something to you.
Hear her up. Just hear her up.
This is a federal building.
Okay.
Therefore, you have to have specific written permission from the Postmaster General.
Can I show you the poster?
Here is some literature for you to take home.
Can I show you
and
the poster?
peruse.
Can I show you the poster? Can I show
And
you the poster?
peruse.
Seven?
No, I'm telling you right now. Here's literature
That's
for
it.
you to take home and peruse.
Let me see.
You're not going to go in there
That's it.
and film unless you have permission
Let me see.
from the Postmaster General, which you do not.
We need more officers like this group so we can put an end to this poster 7 nonsense. Oh, this stuff gives me such a major headache.
If you go back in there,
Yeah.
you will be promptly arrested for trespassing.
And what's your name?
Please get my good side. Strauss,
Strauss. Okay.
Lieutenant, badge
Okay.
004.
Okay.
Be on your way.
I'm gonna go to the police station and get a complaint form and I'll report you.
Please do.
Oh, yeah.
All right, sir. In fact, I will escort you over to the police station because I
All
got to
right.
go that way anyway.
Alrighty.
Did you get my good side though?
I'm getting you
All right.
violating my First Amendment right.
Fantastic.
Yeah. We're gonna go with this. Tyrants. Tyrants.
There
Tyrant.
is nothing.
Tyrant.
There is no
Tyrant.
tyranny. There is no
Tyrant.
tyranny, sir.
Tyrant. Tyrant.
No.
Tyrant.
Well, there you have it, folks. Now, the lieutenant does escort this idiot over to the police station where he unleashes a tirade of F-bombs. I didn't want my video to be age restricted, so I cut that part out. But if you really want to see it, I'm going to put that on my other YouTube channel because I don't care what goes over there and I don't care what happens to that. If they want to age restrict it there, that's fine. But I'm not going to put that nonsense here. If you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.